border battle that brings together two schools fighting for a bronze boot. A tribute to a former ROTC instructor, the Bronze Boot is the ultimate prize in today's resumption of the border war. Great to have you with us from Canvas Stadium in Fort Collins, Colorado. It's the Wyoming Cowboys and the Colorado State Rams. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Well, guys, Jim Mora into a new job at Colorado State. He did such a great job turning around UConn in the last few years. He is proving that his system can work, and let's see if he can bring Colorado State back to their once proud tradition in Colorado Springs. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So Wyoming's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Colorado State's offense will go to work first. The Cowboys had no problem corralling the Rams last time, and we can only hope we get a game a little bit closer this time around.
Well, let's hope so, because the last time they played, Wyoming slipped on that brass boot, David, and they kicked Colorado State in the teeth. If this one's going to be closer, Colorado State has got to be more physical.
Yeah, Colorado State has to respond. This is called the border war for a reason. Really close in proximity. These schools do not like each other. They recruit against each other. Colorado State's got to respond from that butt kick.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
And they dialed up a shot, Clay, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Cowboys offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes the sophomore running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance. Offense in a bunch formation.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can...
Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Cowboys! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rams offense on the field and ready to get started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. The border war over the Bronze Boot dates back to 1899, but the introduction of the Bronze Boot trophy was started as part of a mutual agreement between each school's respective ROT. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And, man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the D.
This offense has it with really good field position. Oh, better look out. Breaks into the open. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. The Cowboys trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Trying to run, it's Harris. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Went right back to him, and again he is denied. It's 3rd and goal.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. Pushes ahead. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Brown. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
A strike downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. The Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Brown. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the counter. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. And the Rams are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
The Rams now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down, just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hughes. It's caught. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Colorado State offense heads onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
On third down, here's Brown. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Rams send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking for space, it's Harris. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Hughes. That's reeled in, it's Richardson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Rivalries are the lifeblood of college football, and here are a few of the things that make this one special. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Running inside, it's Harris. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Harris. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Sometimes it's not about fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And they're able to get him down. The Rams want to move quickly. Shotgun snap on third down. He's got him, and he's still running after the move. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball
might have a chance. Oh, what a cut! They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking to scramble. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Pulls it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams!
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Got a man. It's Holman. At midfield, he's got room. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard.
He uncorks one deep. Upstairs, he's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Grabbed behind the line, it's Harris. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen develop, fires upfield, pulls the trigger, and makes the tackle.
The run inside. It's Harris. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive leads.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. That's their freshman quarterback who was injured on the play. As they attend to him, Holly will keep an eye on things for us. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Grab behind the line. It's Mosley. Runs through. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
There's a creep. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Throwing on the run. A flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Back to throw, it's Hughes. Fires to the tight end. He cannot get there, it'll be fourth down. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. The Rams offense on the field and ready to get started. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Yeah, and that's a timing route. You throw those out routes to your receivers, and he gets out of his break, and he gets his head around, and ideally you want him to get his head around right in time to catch that football, and you could just...
Intercepted! Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right down the middle. That's caught. It's Brown. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. The option, he'll keep it. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Back to pass on second down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Rams will call on their punt team. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Wyoming's offense heads out to get this drive started. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate.
Oh, he wants it all. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
Stumbled to the ground.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Looking to pass. It's Hughes. Pressure coming. And he will get just beyond the first down marker before sliding. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted...
Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Northern Illinois, taking on the number 18 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Huskies, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is. Now back to your game in Fort Collins. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. A lot of football still to be played as these 2 scratch and claw for the right to claim that old bronze boot.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ollie, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Guys, I caught up with the Cowboys head coach at the half. I can see this quarterback shining right now on this stage. He is a veteran. He has stayed with this team for moments like this, and his leadership is really rising to this occasion. It is a heated rivalry. So much smack talk on the field right now. A little extra pushing and shoving after the whistle, but he continues to show poise and performance. He's talking to his teammates to stay focused and play hard and smart here. We'll see if they're able to keep that rolling here in the third quarter. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Cowboys can really attack on this second and short. On the delay, it's Harris. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Yeah, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Out of the shotgun on third down. Got his man. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Got it, looking for the first down. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Rams decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. My goodness, he unloads on that one. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Wyoming sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Running inside, it's Harris. Maybe a crease. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Might be changing the route. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. And the Cowboys back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Colorado State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick six. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Good timing on the quick out. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as his offense tries to mount a drive.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Now on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Looking for a man. It's Hughes. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Zings it complete to the right.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
The run inside. It's Holman. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Got a little grass. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Harris. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football.
Touchdown, Cowboys! And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Coleman. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Colorado State offense heads onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Rams line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. I mean, this guy has some serious guts from his own end zone. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Wyoming sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's got it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Back to pass, it's Hughes. Got his man to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Well, you weren't able to get anything running the football there in the first play. You get a TFL, so now you go to the screen and give it back to your running back and let him make something happen in the passing game. There's a lot of different ways you can sprinkle these backs the football.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. The official says no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got it. Turning it on. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down.
Snags it, and he's open. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Rams will hustle to the line.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Send the tight end in motion. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Brought down inside the 15, mark it at the 14-yard line. Now a 4th down decision to be made by this offense. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They'll run for it, it's Brown. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. He wants to throw it. Gets rid of it. Finds his big tight end. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. First carry of the season. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Colorado State. Somehow they fought all the way back, and it's a 1-possession game.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession. There he goes!
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Right back to him on the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll try the counter. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And this is exactly what this offense wants and wants to continue to do. A couple more first downs. They just got 2 first downs. A couple more first downs, run the clock with the lead. Great recipe for getting the win.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Knocked off his feet.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback there.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw.
Caught, and he's got room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmaking...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35 to 21. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working that left side now. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Just keeps swinging it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On fourth down, going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Nothing quite as spicy as when Brown Mustard takes home a victory in a rivalry game and beats Colorado State, and the Cowboys will be hooting and hollering well into the night. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.